Now, to be honest with you, this is a little bit of a sad subject for me to talk about at the moment, as if you were listening yesterday, you might have heard me mention that I lost my cat over the weekend. And when I say lost, I mean that very sadly she died. But if anybody can come on the show talking about cats and still make me feel really, really happy, it is the one and only Owain Wyn Evans. Owain is calling on the nation to help celebrate the country's most marvellous moggies by nominating their feline friends in something called the National Cat Award. So to tell us a little bit more, I'm very pleased to say that Owain joins me now. Owain, hello!
Oh, Gail, it's so lovely to hear your voice. And listen, I'm so sorry to hear about your cat. I mean, it's just horrendous. And the reason why I'm on talking about this is because, as you know, I'm 100% a cat person. And yeah, I'm so sorry to hear about that, Gail.
No, bless you. And you know what? When we got her, it was because my other cat had died, and we'd had my previous cat for 20 years. She was 20 years old. And then lockdown happened. So we let a little bit of time elapse. Lockdown happened. My daughter was at home quite a lot because of school and everything. And we just thought, now is the time to get another friend around the house for all of us. And oh my gosh, we loved her so much. But I believe that at that time, lots of other people did the same thing. And there's been a huge rise in cat owners this last year, hasn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, the thing, as you know, Gail, and I know that many of our listeners now will know that, any kind of pet, it's a companion, it's a friend, it's somebody who's there, and it becomes part of the family, very quickly. Yeah. And cats are very dear to me. And, I love the fact that, you kind of, you call yourself a pet owner, don't you? But really, it's the cat who owns you, isn't it? That's how it works, I think.
Absolutely. No, you're right. So can you? Are you allowed to just give me a little bit of detail on your cat? I'd like to know more.
Absolutely. Yes. So my cat is called Franny. I think you and I have spoken about Franny before when I used to work there with you. And she's incredibly aloof. She tolerates me, but I love her so much. And recently, actually, she's taken a shine into my drum kit. She likes to sleep under the drums. Obviously not when I'm playing them, but she's there. The drum kit is next to a radiator, so I think it's probably the heat as opposed to the drum kit that she's after. But she's just hilarious. And, she kind of walks into the room, glances at me, then walks back out again. But if Aaron, my husband, is there, she'll go over to Aaron and sit on his lap, So despite all of that, I still love her, Gail,
That's it. That I think for people who aren't cat lovers, and let's be honest, some people really hate cats. Some people can't stand them. But for people who love cats, you kind of love everything about them. You love the fact that they can be aloof. You love the fact that they can be unpredictable, and like the fact that you play drums. Some cats maybe don't like that, but yours sounds like she's quite cool with it. It's part of her life. She's just got used to it.
Absolutely. And, it's quite weird, actually. When I was first working at home during the first lockdown.
Yeah.
And, I feel like, I feel very fortunate, Gail, that I was able to, continue working and work from home at that time. And I was in my house in Headingley in Leeds. And, the drums were set up there. And I play the drums quite a lot, really. And the cat wouldn't really mind them. She wouldn't be in the same room as them, and I wouldn't want her to be because of it's too loud. Yeah. But she just sit upstairs, and she got quite used to hearing me tapping away on the old drums. But I do always make sure that she's not in the same room as them when I actually play them, because you don't want an animal in the same room as something that's making so much noise.
Yeah, no, fair dues. Well, tell us a little bit about this then, National Cat Awards. I mean, what is it? What is it that cats can do that they could win an award for? What are we after here?
Well, I was a judge for last year's National Cat Awards, and I got to hear so many amazing stories about cats across the UK, the ones that were nominated and the ones who won. And Cats Protection is calling for entries, for this year's National Cat Awards. And it's really exciting. The National Cat Awards celebrate the difference that cats make to our lives. And as you said, Gail, some people love cats, some people don't. But for those in our company who do like cats, well, this is a great thing to get involved with, especially because we've got a new category this year for cat colleagues. And that's essentially for cats who bring joy to the workplace or make working from home a pleasure. So I'm sure that for those of us who use Zoom or other video conferencing tools, I'm pretty sure that you will have seen a cat on a video conference call over the past year. It just happens, doesn't it? Have you seen a cat on a video conference, Gail? Have you been on a video call?
Absolutely. I've been on Zoom calls where we have all shown our various pets. But cats are they're just there. Sometimes they're just wandering about in the background, aren't they? I've never thought about them as being like a work colleague, though, if you know what I mean. I mean, they're no bother, are they?
Well, no, I mean, largely not. Although I think that my cat she does have a penchant for the keyboard. So sometimes she just wants to walk across my keyboard and, it looks like I'm having a funny pull when I'm sort of, sending somebody an email because it's just gibberish.
Yeah, no, you're right. They like to sit on laptops, don't they?
They do. Oh, they do. Well, absolutely. So, that makes the cat a colleague. So maybe you could enter your cat as a cat colleague, one of the categories. We've got most caring cat, for cats that positively impact on a person's health or well-being, because one of the things that Cats Protection have done and have seen over the years is that, of course, cats aren't just there in your home. They have a positive impact on many people's lives and are companions, and also offer a form of therapy for so many people, Gail. So they're amazing animals, despite the fact that a lot of the time they're very aloof. They're lovely and they're just great to have around. So it's such a lovely thing to be involved with.
And when, I can see, I've literally, the easiest thing to do is go onto a popular search engine and type in National Cat Awards, and cats.org.uk just comes up. And in there, It says, nominate your cat. Entries are open until 12 p.m. on Thursday, the 10th of March, so act fast. And then the actual ceremony itself is 4th of August at London Savoy Hotel. Now, are cats invited to that award ceremony or not?
I don't think the cats will be there. And also, the problem with cats is that they, especially, my cat, she doesn't like to travel. A lot of the time, I don't like putting the cat inside one of those carriers, but of course you have to when you take them to the vet and whatnot. But you can have an opportunity to showcase your cat and enter your cat, absolutely. And then, the glamorous award ceremony on the 4th of August at the Savoy in London will be when the winners are announced. So, as you said, Gail, entries are open now. The best way to do it is, just type it into your old search engine, Cats Protection and the National Cat Awards. It'll pop up. Get involved. Yeah. If you have a cat and think that they are potentially something that, or someone who might come to the top or might not, you might just want to enter for fun, head over there, do it. We love hearing about your cats and we love seeing pictures of them too. Honestly, Gail, when I worked at Look North, right, I remember one day I said something like, oh, just send me your cat pictures. Oh my gosh. I had about 400 notifications on Twitter within half an hour because people were sending me pictures of their cats,
Yeah.
Yeah.
People do love their cats. And there are a number of categories, like I say, cat colleagues, forever friends, outstanding cat rescue, or rescue cat, I should say, and most caring cat. So if you have a cat, then just get yourself up. Just have a little look. And if you feel like entering, then go for it. Just quickly, Owain, whilst I do have you on, it would be remiss of me not to mention your incredible drumathon for children in need. You did so well. I sponsored you.
Gail.
I was so proud to say, I used to work with Owain. My daughter was most impressed. I wondered, after you'd done this whole 24 hours, it was so fantastic. There were so many people there supporting you. The come down off that must have been, what was it like to recover from that?
Oh my gosh, Gail, it was just, it was thank you for sponsoring me, by the way. Thank you for supporting children in need. It was such a great cause. And, they're still coming in and I can't believe it. The come down it was bizarre because, I'd spent 3 months or so drumming every day, going to the gym twice a day to build up the stamina to be able to actually play a drum kit for 24 hours. And as it turned out, it was a 24-hour chat show, Gail, basically. That's what it was with a drum kit, with 50 drum kits, actually. The adrenaline lasted a really long time because people were still really interested in it. And, every single day, somebody will want to ask me about the drumathon. And I love talking about it because as a drummer, it was a great thing to do. But I think that so many people watched it for the whole 24 hours. Some people watched the whole thing and supported it. Honestly, I'm overwhelmed. And I just want to thank everybody who supported it, Gail, because it was so lovely. And that money will help so many people across the UK. So, yeah, that not many things, render me speechless, Gail. We've known each other for years.
Yeah.
But the response did actually, I didn't know what to say because it was so incredible.
Oh well, I don't know what you're going to do to beat that this year, but I'm sure something's in the pipeline. But great to catch up with you. Thank you so much for coming on and telling us all about the National Cat Awards as well. Owain Wyn Evans, thank you so much. You take care. Have a fabulous weekend. I know you will. Bye bye.
Lots of love, darling. See you soon.
Lots of love. Bye bye.